information, right? So like these two chakras are being stimulated. The electrical charge, I'm filtering and compressing through this part of my chakra system, um, which kind of drains from the others. So that's why it's extremely important to just try to connect your fucking heart to every thought you have. And in fact, I developed this as a way to kill intrusive thought forms. If you have a looping negative thought that just won't fuck off, and in fact, it might even feel like it's not yours, you've probably done this. I've done it a billion fucking times. Go away. This is not mine. Like I don't consent to this thought. It's not true, but it just keeps ricocheting. You can grab the fucker with your mind. Okay, harness it. That standing wave. It'll grab it. Just really think on it. Be like, okay, I got you. Oh, that's the thought. Now you can push it down into your heart and then feel into the frequency of love. Okay? When you do that, it like, boom, creates one of those bliss charge implosions. It neutralizes it basically, pushes it out of your fucking field. And I started experimenting with this. Every time I'd have an intrusive looping thought, I would pull it into my heart center and then feel love into it emotionally through my heart. And the fucking thing would not come back around into my mind. I wouldn't feel it ricochet back around for another harassment. And I was like, oh my God, did it literally just like push it out of my torus field? And it went away so much so that I had to like try to think of it again to pull it back in. It was crazy. I was like, oh my God, it's really that simple. Like if you have a negative thought, pull it in here and emotionally feel into love into that thought, and it will just like push it out, and then you'll come into a neutral in the now state. But yeah, this is what people suffer with. So they have anxiety, right? I have anxiety disorder. It's because your thoughts are all out in the future with possibilities and fearful ones at that. So it tears a hole in the aura, electrical energy bleeds out. And then when the electrical energy bleeds out, tired, insomnia, disease of all kind. The worst case scenario, cancerous. Okay, so it causes holistically a whole plethora of issues when this energy is not pumping fluidly and coherently. But another big one is what a lot of us suffer with, especially with love interests, is anchor from an emotional wound. Okay, so like the thoughts, the attention, right, goes out into the particled out future, out into the ether, tears the hole that way. Well, if you have an emotional wound, it can create an anchor in the past. Okay, so which can be just as much detrimental, if not more. Those people, they have depression. They're stuck in the past. They threw a fucking anchor in the past. It's holding them to the past. And it's funny, a lot of people, when they drink alcohol, it's a depressant. They obsess over the past, put on the old fucking music and look at the text their ex or whatever. So a lot of this is this great duality that's God wired into us of the attention and the feeling. We have a way to bring them both back and neutralize the flow. And then when we do that, it'll start pumping. More electrical energy can be compressed through the chakra system, and you'll get those fucking chills. And that's a good sign. That means you're alive. And in fact, the more that you do that, it'll fucking heal you. It starts to heal your ass. And skin disorders will start to go away. You'll have more energy. You'll need less sleep. Like, it's insane. And the more we do this, the more of our quote unquote junk DNA activates. It's that energy when it comes in, starts pumping through the chakra system, it literally just starts writing out DNA that we didn't even know we had. And it in the spiritual community is called etheric DNA. Well, it turns out we're not just 7 chakras, okay? We have more. We have more, and we're a fucking big entity that just keeps ascending up the octave scale. So what's happening right now is a flux of energy coming in through what's called the photon belt. Like I said, those veins, they're in connecting each star. They all go back to the center of the galaxy. And the galaxy's lighting us up right now. It's passing energy through these currents into the bodies, into the stars, into the planets. And we're all being lifted up the octave scale right now, up into 4D and 5D. So if you're having more intense dreams, your 4D body is becoming activated and stimulated. More of this energy is pumping in. And also, wherever there's a blockage, it all started with thoughts and feelings. If someone got a fucking broken heart a long time ago, they shut it off. It became icy. They stopped feeling and trusting people, and then they'll start eventually manifesting heart issues. Okay, because the extra charge that's coming in for this solar alignment and the galactic alignment is going to start bumping up against that roadblock, and you're going to feel it. There's like a heavy chest, stabbing chest pains, tingly fucking arms and hands, like. But good news is we can go in and manually release the inflammation and bring coherence to the light body, but we still have to do the work with the thoughts and feelings because that's the fundamental problem. That's what's directing the flow first and foremost. So, yeah.
So